Hello, long time no see. Today I am doing a little bit of organizing. We went to IKEA yesterday and I got myself a shelf. Since I last filmed, I have moved my desk out of the bedroom and into the living room, so I had some space and I figured I have a lot of yarn. So I need a place to put it that doesn't look so awful like it does now, which I will show you, and I'm kind of embarrassed about it, I'm not gonna lie. But this is hopefully gonna make it look a lot nicer and organized. So come along, let me show you what we're working with. Don't judge me. Okay, so currently this is what I have. This has all been scattered around the bedroom. I just put this all in here just now to consolidate it to see what we're working with. It's a lot. And I also have this drawer as well, because of course I do. So let's take this out and take all the yarn out, see how much we have, organize it by color. Yeah, it's a lot. Also, this is the shelf we're working with. It's called Billy. It's from IKEA. It was like $40, which is such a steal. So that is what we are working with. And I also kept my wall the same because I like it. And I want to take it down because we put holes in the wall. So this is all gonna kind of be cohesive ideally. At first I was like, this is gonna be way too big. I don't have that much yarn. I don't know what else I'm gonna put on it. Now looking at all my yarn, I'm starting to second guess that. I think we might have just enough. That's one way to do it. Okay, this is a lot. This is a lot. In my defense, hear me out. Something that happens when you tell friends and family what your hobbies are, it becomes really good gift giving, right? Can we all agree? So I would say like at least a fourth of this. At least a fourth of this was gifts. And I love it and it's great and I love that people want to give me yarn. But that is why we end up here. But you can see what I mean. I just needed to get them out of those bags and into something that looks a lot better ideally. I don't know where to start. And half of these need to be completely unwound and rolled back up because some of them are just like a mush, but I will do that later. Okay. I think I'm gonna start with organizing them by color. Yeah, like this needs to be taken care of. Okay, so I have these two bins that I want to put on here. One is actually pretty empty, so I think I'm gonna put half-done projects in there. And then this one actually is full with nail stuff, but I'm gonna swap that out for the bin that's in the closet. So I'm gonna swap the stuff that's in these. I really hope this reaches the yarn girlies and they can relate to this, because I kind of feel crazy. Ooh. It's been a couple, I don't even know how long it's been since I filmed the last clip, but I'm back because I got myself a yarn ball winder. I just thought that I have so many half bound or just like coming apart balls of yarn that it would look really nice for the aesthetic if they were all super nicely wound up. So got myself a ball winder and I'm gonna spend however long it takes me today to try to wind all of my balls of yarn. come along for the journey. Oh yeah, I also have pink hair now, so that's happened since the last time I saw you. Remove the screw with the clear plastic top. Can't do this with my long nails. Help. Okay, we got it. Just gotta tighten this. Cool. Let's do it. Oh wait, actually I wanted to time this to see how long it would take me to do one. So, okay. Ready, go. This is the hardest part, is getting it, because I don't have one of those, I forget what it's called, a Swift, I think, where it's like the big wire thingy that you wrap it on. That makes this go by super quickly, but I don't have one of those, so. Okay, so it took me 12 minutes and 47 seconds. Which isn't that quick, but since it was my first time, I was trying to get all the knots out and all that stuff. So, all things considered, would be much faster than doing it with my hands, which is what I was gonna do. I'm so nervous. Ah! Okay, well, it feels secure enough. There we go. First ball done. Okay, so it's a new day, and I learned very quickly that if I wanted to get this video out in this lifetime, I wasn't gonna be able to rewind all of my yarn. Considering that this tiny little ball took me at least 2 hours to detangle, yeah, I had to give up after that. So I'm only doing the ones that are like super loosey-goosey, and then anything else that's like mostly wound, I'm just gonna leave as is for now, because it is driving me up the wall having to detangle all of this yarn. So that's where we're at. I think I'm just going to start putting it on the shelf and making it look as nice as I can. And that's where we're at currently. I think I just said that, didn't I? I'm losing my mind. Okay, so I'm debating. I can't decide if I want to keep it like neutrals on the bottom, these in the middle, and then colors on top, or if I want to do colors, neutral, bins. I don't think I like that better. I think I like the bins better in the middle. Okay, so for the top here, I have these books that I want to display because they're all crochet books. So I'll probably have those up here somehow. And then I recently just got these little bins. They're like foldable. They just like fold down. So super convenient. I got these at Urban Outfitters for like $6. And so I figured I could just put stuff on them and display them somehow. And then I also have a plant that I definitely want to put up here. One second. Okay, so I have this fake plant from IKEA that I love, so I feel like it fits on here perfectly. I like it like that. I think that looks cute. Okay, so I saw this little hack. I don't remember if it was on Instagram or TikTok, one of the two. and they took their old sleeves of the yarn and they cut off the barcode where it says the name, and then cut a little piece of the yarn that it matched to, and then that way they could tape them into like a little book or something, so that if you were wondering what yarn was which name, so you could look it up if you needed more later, it would all be in your little guidebook. And I thought that that was so great. So I'm gonna do that. So here's what we ended up with so far. I separated each page by the brand, which I guess I probably should have left a few pages between each because I'll obviously have more, but didn't do that, so I'll figure that out as I go. But that is my little yarn hack book. Final product, we finished it. I decided to go ahead and switch the neutrals and the colors because I just have so many different shapes and sizes of the color ones that it looks a little chaotic no matter what I do. So I figured if I put them at the bottom, they will be a little less noticeable, I guess. And I do think that looks better anyways. So yeah, and then I added this little unfinished project here because there was too much stuff in the boxes, and I don't think it looks bad. I think it looks nice actually. And then yeah, also down here I added this little green bin that I showed before and put all my little teeny tiny balls, little teeny tiny balls of yarn in there, so for scraps and stuff. So in here we have basically finished pieces. So like obviously this beanie is finished, and then I have like some finished coasters and things, but there's also just like finished elements of things, so stuff to come back to. And this is basically unfinished things that I do actually need to get to, and then a couple random supplies like a pom-pom, some scrub yarn, and some hooks and things like that. I also decided that having all three books up top was a little too chunky, so I just put them in the middle, and I think that looks nice. And then up top here we have the one book and then the other basket. And I did take my hooks out of here because I was crocheting last night. But what else we have in here? I have this tiny little jar of buttons, if you can tell. They're super teeny tiny, and then some stitch markers, and then I have my measuring tape that I always use, and then some extra hooks, and then I actually do have a couple knitting needles even though I don't know how to knit, and then my little yarn guide and my plant. Wow, I'm super happy with it. I think it looks, you know, put together as much as it can be. And at least it is way better than it was before. Yay. So that is the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed. I know I don't really post anymore, but every once in a while I have something to do, so it gives me a reason to film like this. But anyways, hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a great week. I'll see you next time. Bye.